One bag of oranges, 100 oranges for $1. And these were wonderful, wonderful experiences for us to go and spend holidays at the home of relatives. When I was 5 years of age, he bought a motor car, a British car, Hillman Mix, so he can take me to school. And because he took me to school, the car now allowed us to go visiting families. So from the year 1947 when he bought the car until the year 1957 when he died, for 10 years, we, the children, had happy times. We were allowed to go visiting family constantly. It was a very sensible thing that he did. And when the summer vacations came in June, July, August, not the girls, only the boys, me and my brother, he would send us to spend vacation at the home of this uncle and that auntie and this uncle and that auntie, and my grandfather's brother and son. And these were wonderful, wonderful experiences for us to go and spend holidays at the home of relatives, bring back much memories and experience of living with other people. He took me to the market. The market was on Saturdays. And at the age of 5, I'm holding a little basket and walking with my father in the market. And I saw him buy a bag. There were no plastic bags at that time. The bags were made out of jute. One bag of oranges, 100 oranges for $1. This distinct memory remains with me because 75 years later, with $1, you cannot even buy one orange. So tell the Mufti it's time for him to wake up. Our Muftis are eating biryani or couscous or whatever it is and falling asleep. And they refuse to declare that this paper money is bogus and fraudulent and haram, and is functioning as a vehicle for the exploitation of the masses and extraction of the wealth and the transfer of wealth like a vacuum, sucking the wealth of the world and transferring that wealth to those who are the hard currency people. The US dollar, hard currency. The British pound, hard currency. The euro, hard currency. So they are the ones who are sucking the wealth through a bogus monetary system, but that's a different story. But this experience of going to the market and seeing the prices of goods at that age of 5 helped me in later years when I began to study monetary economics.